All right, I just took my party size of our nacho cheese Doritos into our air fryer. I'm going straight in with our ground beef, and I'm just popping that all over our nacho cheese Doritos for this super easy and fun little air fryer recipe. I'm coming in next, I have our smoky mesquite Stubbs barbecue sauce. I love using the Stubbs barbecue sauce. You can feel free to kind of play around with what sauces you want to do. I'm going in with the smoky mesquite because it just gives off an amazing flavor, and we love, love, love using Stubbs in this house. And with this air fryer recipe, we cannot forget our Mexican 4-cheese farm style cheese. I'm going in with this entire bag of cheese over top of our air fryer recipe because the more cheese, the better. I love a good shredded cheese, ooey gooey, salty, and delicious. Of course, I'm going in with my original Rotel. And I'm just going in over top our cheese to make this super yummy little layered lunch. Make sure we get it all evenly distributed. Adds a little nice spice, little kick. And of course, our mild diced chilies. You can totally feel free to do like a jalapeno or like a bell pepper instead of these. But I think with that great heat and that color contrast, it's gonna be super, super delicious. I have next our red raw onion. You can also feel free to do a white or a yellow, but I love using red onion. I just think it gives that great little kick of flavor, a little bite, good crunch as well, hard to beat. All right, I'm coming in with my kitchen shears because we have some fresh cilantro that I'm just gonna pop right on top of our little air fryer lunch here, just like so. I love using cilantro. I know some people either love or hate cilantro, but I love cilantro in Spanish dishes, in Asian dishes. It's a great addition of flavor that I love using. And I mean, look at that color. It's just absolutely beautiful. Make sure all of that is evenly distributed throughout. All right, now that we have our air fryer jam-packed with all of our yummy, delicious ingredients, we're just gonna go right on in, pop that into our air fryer. We have air fry. I'm gonna keep the temp at 400 degrees and we're gonna turn the time down for 10 minutes for this super yummy and easy little air fryer lunch. All right, I took one package of our better cheddar sausages. I next have 1 pint of our Lagunitas IPA that I'm popping right into our little pan here on medium heat. We're gonna let that go for a couple of minutes while those soak. All right, while our brats are soaking, I have just our crescent rolls rolled out onto our greased little cookie sheet here. I'm just using 1 pack. I'm coming in with this yummy sharp cheddar that's gonna pair so beautifully with our cheddar better brats. And I'm just going with a little scoop on the biggest portion of our crescent rolls. And it's okay if they get on the pan. We love a ooey gooey, cheesy little appetizer. And you can feel free to kind of switch up the cheese here, but with the better cheddar brats, I just thought that sharp cheddar would pair so beautifully. All right, perfect. All right, we're gonna place our crescent rolls to the side. I have our lovely marinated brats, and I'm just gonna go right down the middle and cut them in half before placing them into our crescent rolls. Oh my gosh, that beer smells super, super yummy, and we are ready to place them right into our crescent rolls. I'm just gonna take that 1/2 and place it right onto our cheese, very gently, just kind of tucking it in. And we're gonna continue to do that with the rest of our crescent rolls. All right, our last one. Beautiful. All right, now what we're going to do, we want to be gentle and we're gonna begin to roll these little puppies right on up. Our brats in a blanket are looking beautiful. It's okay if they kind of poke out and that cheese is gonna be nice and melted and oozing out. That is exactly what we want. And just a gentle little roll. And look at how darling those are, little bite-sized, elevated pigs in a blanket. All right, and we have our last one. And you can feel free, I use the brats. You could also do a hot dog, but I feel like with the brats for Super Bowl is the way to go. All right, beautiful. All right, I have 1 egg that we are going to be using to kind of brown up our crescent rolls. We're just gonna give this a nice little whisk, just like so, because we want those to crisp up really, really nicely. All right, and I'm just gonna do a light dusting onto our crescent rolls. And I'm using just 1 egg. You can totally feel free to skip this because I know those crescent rolls do get nice and crispy, but I like them brown and toasty. Beautiful. Little goes a long way with your egg wash as well. So just a touch. Ooh, yummy. All right, but we are not finished yet. I have my favorite part of this recipe. I'm coming in with some Asiago everything bagel. I love using this seasoning for sweet, for savory, and I'm just doing a touch on each of our crescent rolls. It's gonna add a lovely texture to this little bite-sized Super Bowl appetizer. And it also just looks really nice too. Woo. All right, beautiful. We are going to pop this into our oven for about 15-20 minutes at 350. All right, I took 2 packages of my ground beef and I split them into 6 portions and placed them into our greased little muffin tin with some wells in them. All right, I'm next coming in, I have some white onion, and this is gonna be a super fun and creative way to get barbecue during those cold evenings and days. I love, love, love this idea of kind of indoor barbecue when it's nice and cold outside. Now that we have our onion all into our patties, I'm coming in with some sharp cheddar. You can totally feel free to do whatever kind of cheese you want. I just love a good sharp cheddar on any kind of ground beef. And with that onion, it's just gonna be beautiful. It's gonna act as our crust. I'm probably gonna use maybe about 2/3 of that bag right over our yummy ground beef and onion little well. Ooh, perfect. Making sure that those are all beautifully covered and tucked in like little babies. All right, we are ready to pop this in the oven. We're gonna place this into our oven at 350 for about 20-25 minutes. All right, while that's in the oven, I'm grabbing a large vase and our piping bag. And this is kind of the fun part. I'm gonna place our piping bag into our large vase, just like so. Create an opening. Beautiful, you can always use just a Ziploc bag and like a large water cup. Just make sure that's all tucked in. I'm coming in with just some store-bought mashed potatoes. And I just warmed those up for just a moment. And what I'm gonna be doing is just plopping some of those mashed potatoes into our vessel to pipe onto our lovely little burger bomb recipe. I love, love, love doing like a savory style, fun little cupcake almost. I'm definitely more of a salty, savory, cheesy kind of girl than sweet. And I'm using about that entire container. You can totally feel free to make your own mashed potatoes. You can even do like a garlic mash or a sweet potato. But I think it's hard to beat, you know, kind of this burger and fry combination that we've got going on. All right, and I'm just gonna pull up our piping bag and keep this in here and ready until our little burger bombs are ready. Oh, I mean, piped mashed potatoes. What's not to love? Beautiful. All right, while that's in the air fryer, I'm grabbing just a small little dipping bowl. I'm coming in with our original taco seasoning, and I'm gonna be using about half of that into our little bowl. And I'm coming in with, of course, Daisy sour cream. And this is gonna be a great dipping sauce for our lunch. I'm maybe using about 1/4 of that little Daisy sour cream. And I'm gonna go right on in and just give that a big mix, just like so. This is gonna be like a yummy little aioli, little dip topping for our layered air fryer lunch. Oh, beautiful. If you could smell this too. Oh, it smells delicious. All right, we're waiting for our air fryer lunch. All right, let's check our beautiful air fried barbecue layered nachos. Our onion is cooked, our cilantro looks delicious, our cheese is all melted. We're gonna go right on in with our tongs. Give these a big, oh my gosh, look at how amazing that looks. Ooh, that barbecue sauce, all of our cheese. I wanna grab a couple extra chips too. Ooh, yummy. All right, we can't forget our sauce either. I have our delicious taco sour cream. All right, and I'm going right in with our taco sour cream. Oh, yummy. Delicious. Just adds another little layer of flavor. Oh, yummy. I'm gonna try and see if we can get a good chip with everything on there. Oh. The barbecue sauce, the cheese, the taco seasoning and sour cream, really, really good. Action. All right, our brats in a blanket are done, and look at how amazing these turned out. Our crescent rolls are nice and crispy. We have our yummy little seasoning on top. Our cheese is melted. I am ready to plate these up. I have just like a little serving tray here, and I'm just gonna start popping those right on to our little plate. Oh my gosh, they smell so yummy and are gonna be perfect for our Super Bowl party. I'm gonna leave a little section right in the middle so that we can pop in our dipping sauce, because what is a brat without some yummy little stone ground Dijon mustard? So I'm gonna come in with just a little baby ramekin and pop that right into the middle. You can always do like a ketchup or an aioli, but for me, I love a good stone ground mustard. We're just gonna pop that right into the middle. Ooh, yummy. And then I'm gonna just top it off with just a little bit of our parsley, just to add a little bit of greenery for when our guests arrive for our little game day. Ooh, you know, little elevated touch. Ooh, yummy. All right, we are ready to enjoy. Oh my goodness, look at how amazing these turned out. All right, now that we have our burgers out, I'm coming back in with our piping bag with our mashed potatoes. I'm just gonna cut a small little slit and make sure we're turning as we are piping our mashed potatoes onto our delicious burger bombs to make them look like cupcakes. I mean, look at how darling that is. This is kind of a fun way, you know, to do like a dinner or a little past appetizer. You could kind of sneak in some veggies for the kids if they, you know, aren't liking to eat veggies. You could do, like I said, a cauliflower mash or a sweet potato mash. I mean, these are just gonna be super fun and interesting to do for a weeknight dinner, and super easy. You could do like a ground turkey. You could even do an impossible meat. Oh, those mashed potatoes smell absolutely amazing. Ooh, but what we cannot forget, I'm gonna go in with that remainder of our sharp cheddar. Cheddar is always better. I'm just gonna pop some and act as like little sprinkles on our cupcake. Just like so. And of course, we cannot forget with any burger, I have some bacon bits. So kind of make it like a little bacon cheeseburger. Ooh, the dogs are going crazy. They love the bacon cheese. I know, honey, it's very exciting. I mean, these are hard to beat. I know, right? Delicious, huh? Oh, beautiful. All right, I am ready to serve. I'm just gonna go in with a fork. And we did grease our large muffin tin. Oh my goodness. They are coming out so perfectly. Our little burger cupcake with mashed potato frosting, that cheese, the bacon. Oh, this is gonna be tasty. I mean, look at how cute those are. We have our layers. Our beef is perfectly cooked, our bacon, and of course our mashed potato frostings. Yummy. Do you see this? This looks absolutely amazing. It's a little hot, but I'm ready to give this a try. Burgers cooked perfectly. Those onions, the cheese. It's like a cupcake. You gotta try it.